The unique thing about the Florida Keys in general is much of the light tackle techniques that are used today were actually invented here.
Boom, nice.
That one. In the world of fly fishing, this is where saltwater fly fishing was born, especially in the sight fishing arena. This area offers some of the best sight fishing in the world, and it's always been known as that. In the 1920s, it was recorded the first actually big tarpon landed on a fly rod was right here, almost in downtown Islamorada on the bayside. And the guides that were fishing here at that time were the guys that kind of made the platform for what exists today in the sport.
Oh, nice.
They were the groundbreakers that invented the flies, invented the leaders, helped invent the rods. And all of that's evolved because of those early days, right here in Islamorada. The most traditional marina, maybe in the Florida Keys, especially as a skiff guide, is the Lorelei. It's where all the greats started, it's where they spent a lot of their careers, and it's where I've spent the second half of my career. If you are labeled as a Lorelei guide, you're kind of at the place that it was all born. So there's a tremendous amount of tradition, and there's a tremendous amount of honor just to be a part of that team. But they don't just let anybody in. It's kind of a private club, a handful of guides that have all, earned their stripes around here, and at one point or another earned their way into being a Lorelei guide. Billy Knowles, who was a Lorelei guide, was kind of the last man standing from the veteran pool that I knew as heroes as a little kid. He was 81 years old, still fishing hard. I would see him daily at the Lorelei. Over the years, Billy and I became family. Many times we've helped each other out in different situations. We've always been there for one another. And we recently lost Billy. And all I can say is he went down fishing, which is what he always wanted to do. Getting kind of comfortable with seeing him every day, and you think it's never going to end. As you get older, you realize we're not going to be here forever. And that's actually what kind of started making me think I got to start spending more time with some of the men that I respect and have a great friendship with. And Craig's one of those guys. I called him, said, man, it's been a long time. We don't fish together. We've only fished together once or twice in a whole 30-something years. It's time we go have a day. Let's go spend a little time together, just one-on-one, not in the work zone, just have fun and play and do what we love to do, which is fish.
Oh, right there.
Eat that. Oh, didn't see it.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, yeah.
Just had his head buried.
Yeah.
It's a great cast. Just didn't see it. There's right here to your left, brother. 9 o'clock, 20 feet, tailing. Yep. Eat that.
Oh, dang, really? I knew I came up here, but I didn't think I was gonna scare him that bad.
Yeah,
Jeez.
had his head down and everything.
Damn. Hang on. Snook. I think.
Oh, yeah. Nice snook. That's a good fish there, bro.
Oh. Come on, man.
Rubber hooks. Fish starts making a blazing run, comes up, does a head shake, and the hook comes out. Happens. It wasn't anybody's fault, just one of those things that happens when you're fishing. Unfortunately, it happened with a giant snook, which is something we really are proud to catch around here.
That's a big old hook too, man. I don't know how he got off on that thing, but oh well, shoot. All right, in the zone here, got a little zone.
Good. Come on, there you go. Good cast, bud. Good spot, good cast, good everything.
Hey, finally. He's not here yet. Oh! 1987 was my first year as a guide, and also the first year that I guided an angler in the Holly tarpon tournament. And I believe Rob, that was the first year that he fished in the Holly tournament as an angler. He fished with another buddy of mine, Paul Tejera. So I think I met him the first time at the tournament. And then from then on, I think he became a professional guide not too many years after that, and we bounced off each other for a long time, doing different bonefish tournaments, tarpon tournaments, all different kinds of stuff. I got a lot of respect for him as a fisherman, not just in the shallow water, but in the blue water and everywhere. It seems like, you know, you want to talk to somebody about how to fish a species of fish and where and what tactics to use. He's as on the ball and as knowledgeable as anybody I've ever met. Yeah, tail slap, yeah, buddy.
That's what's fun about red fishing is the bite. You know?
Oh, yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Definitely the most fun about it.
Rubber hook
Rubber
worked
hook,
that time.
yeah, worked that time.
Look how blue his tail is.
Shit. Oh, you got two spots
double
on the
spot,
other side.
yeah.
There you go. All right.
Good job, buddy.
All right, thank you, sir.
You did have 2 strikes on you. I'm just letting you know. I was getting ready to get
I
up
know.
there.
Trust me, trust me.
You saved your next
Trust me,
bat.
I knew that. I'm trying to move ahead 16 feet in life, from the back of the boat to the front of the boat. I live vicariously through my angler most of the time when I'm on a charter anyway. I'm on the back of the boat looking at everything. I can see over his shoulder. I'm telling them where to throw, what to look at, where to see, you know, and hopefully they can pick up the target, make the cast. And when it all does work, it's for me, you know, there's nothing more thrilling, except being on the front of the boat. Oh, that scared him? Oh, he's looking.
Here, you ate it.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
That is so crazy.
Under the boat.
I'm convinced they see the shadow and they think it's cover, you know?
Uh-oh, right, yeah.
I think that's why they always do that.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, you're on a roll now.
Great reds, man.
2 casts,
Great reds.
2 fish. I'll tell you, these fish in this zone have been a little better quality fish than right out front.
Yeah.
I've been finding anyway.
No, no doubt. That's what I've been seeing the same. A little less red than the last one.
Yep. Last one looked like a penny.
Yep.
That one's a little more silvery.
All right. Okay.
All right, you're on a roll. I think you should change that bait. They don't like it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, they've made the mud. He's right, yeah, he's just right in the mud. See him?
Yep.
Eat that. Oh, yeah. With no hesitation there on that fish.
Boom. You're probably close to 30 inches,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
absolutely. I don't even see your bait.
Oh, he garbaged it, man. It's there.
There it is.
Yeah. He's been bumped. He's got a scar on his back there.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Oh, nice.
Good job, bro.
All right, that's a hat trick. You want to get up?
3 for 3. No, stay up there. There you go. Oh, he missed it the first time and got it the second time.
I guess he's just having a hard time seeing, but he was going to see this thing, man.
He made 3 great casts. He finally did on the 3rd one.
These are all cookie cutters. Are all out of the same mold, looks like.
Yep. I'll take that.
Yeah. Ah, great fish. Great fish. All right.
Tailing.
He's still there?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, right there.
There he
There
goes.
he is. Dang. I tell you what, man. Phew.
All right, you're catching too many.
Hey.
I'm gonna make you get the fly rod out after this one.
All right.
Another good fish, you know?
Yeah, man, they're all good in here. It's pretty crazy. I love seeing it.
Florida Bay has gone through a bunch of transitions the last 10 years, you know?
Yes.
Went from no redfish to a bunch of little redfish. Now the fish are getting bigger.
Now, I kind of think that real cold winter of 2010 really helped the reds a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think prior to that, they were trying to get in here, and as juveniles, I think the snook were eating them like candy.
Jimmy Albright Jack Brothers, Cecil Keith, Billy Knowles. These were all traditional guides that were guiding here, began guiding here 50 plus years ago. They were in the peak of their prime time guiding when the sport became popular. So they had a tremendous amount to do with where it's evolved to now. Oh yeah, here's fish. As a little kid, going to the Lorelei and coming down to the Florida Keys, going to Bud and Mary, some of these marinas where these iconic figures launched their boats and left, I met these men. I was just a little kid, but I was eat up with fly fishing, 9, 10 years old. I looked at these men as heroes. They were up here on this pedestal to me. There's a tremendous amount of history here. In the late 60s, 70s, and definitely in the 80s is when fly fishing in saltwater kind of became popular. Before that, it was a few gentlemen sports that traveled the world in search of this quest for certain species of fish. Those were pretty much the only guys doing it. It's just so fun to watch them eat that thing.
Oh yeah, that is the greatest thing about them. With a lot of fish out here though, actually, that's what I like most about a lot of them. Watching the bite.
Yep.
Especially when they're like that, you know, they're head in the mud a little bit and that thing's just sitting there and it comes up and woof.
Yep.
And so many guys that aren't used to doing that, they strip it right past them.
Yeah,
It's
they
like,
strip
no,
it.
show it to me again.
They strip it in and out of the zone too quick.
Yeah. Another good fish though.
I think that one's got a scar just like that other fish.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, this one's a little closer to where a shark might have got him, but yep, I bet that's what that is on that one.
Mm-hmm. This is more of an estuary type. This is where the smaller redfish grow up. And any fish over 30 inches or so is considered a good fish for us. Most of these fish we were catching were over 30 inches, some 35 inches. Interestingly, almost every fish we landed had a scar on its back. And most of the scars, to me, looked like osprey scars. These fish are up super shallow. An osprey swoops, sees them from above. They swoop down. Osprey's main food source is fish. They're some of the best fishermen on the planet. And they grab these fish in the shoulders with their talons. Sometimes when the water's dusty, a little off color, the osprey can't see the actual size of how big this fish is. They try to grab them, and they're just too big for the osprey to carry, so it rips out of their talons. We did see a couple that could have maybe gotten bumped by a shark, but managed to get away. Regardless, these fish were all healthy. They obviously have a history. They lived through some type of damage. Tattoos and scars are two different things. You decide to get a tattoo, you earn your scars, and it's kind of cool to be catching fish that have earned their scars and made it past that, and they're still thriving.
Yeah, he's deformed there right on his neck. I bet that's a shark bite. All right, let me know when you want to get up here, man.
I'm enjoying watching.
All right, I'm having tons of fun, but...
That's the cool thing about this kind of fishing, because really it's a team sport.
Yep. Ooh, what is that?
There's a fish, yeah.
Is that a red? That's a big
Yeah,
red.
going facing left and away.
Ooh.
Might.
Oh, it's going up to the right there. Come on, Craig, get a little closer to him there now.
It might work.
He's got his face in the mud there.
Yep.
I might put it right on him. Oh, shit, you kidding me?
Oh. He ate it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I just got him spinning around.
I saw you. I
gave you that last shot.
I knew this was the last one, yeah. All right, I better make it happen because I heard that spinner rod come out. Oh.
That's a good fish there,
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
These fish are big enough that most of them will.
Yeah.
The water is a little chilly.
Yep. All right, sweet.
I mean, that thing's got some shoulders on it,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
man.
It's a good fish.
Good redfish. I like it. He's got a little scar on his back too.
Yep.
Wow.
Almost all in the same spot.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
How fat that sucker is.
Yeah.
He's been eating shrimp.
Yeah. I almost blew that one.
Yeah, bro. It was a good cast.
Almost blew that one.
I think those are some of the hardest shots. A straight going away.
Yep.
You can't line him,
Right.
but you got to show it to him, you know.
Our redfish were gone for a long time. They just disappeared. And we had a bunch of snook were prevalent, but the redfish weren't so much. And then we had a good, real cold winter in like 2010. The water temperature dropped. It killed the snook by the thousands. It killed our bonefish, killed a lot of stuff, but it didn't really affect the redfish. So I think that that situation happening opened the window just long enough for the redfish to grow to a size where then they could protect themselves or escape from predation, whatever. Started to get bigger, get back up on the flats. And it seems like the fish that we're fishing now are probably, 6 or 8 year cycle where we started catching, 10 or 12, 15-inch redfish in the runoff, small ones, and then they got a little bigger, 17 to 20. Now they're 20 to 25, and now I think most of the fish we've caught in the show are all close to 30 inches, which for, Florida Bay redfish is a good-sized redfish. Yeah. Woo-hoo! Squirming.
Look at that, he's got another scar too.
Yeah, wow. Crazy. Oh yeah, dorsal's torn up and part of his back on the other side's torn up too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm glad they're surviving though. Hardy fish, man.
If all these scars didn't look a little different, I'd be thinking you're catching the same one over and over again.
Nope, they're all different ones, but
I may try and catch one.
I think you ought to do that. I'll try to pull this skiff a little bit. See if I can do as good a job as you putting you in front of them as you've been putting me in front of them here.
Well, it kind of sets you up for failure because the tide's getting ready to change.
No, that's all right. I got a feeling.
It might change the fishing.
I got a feeling they're going to start coming up in here because, yeah, it's still pretty dry right there. So I got a feeling they'll keep pushing up in this zone. This is when I find them over here a lot of times is on the incoming tide.
Right. Around the beginning of the rise before it gets up.
Yep. The fish aren't on the flats when you get there and the tide's low. As soon as that water starts coming back, if you've got some clean water coming in, the fish will usually follow it up and you can fish for them, and that's exactly how it worked out. Any mud there? Oh, another snook just blew.
Yeah,
Come on, buddy. Woo. Redfish in your 3 o'clock here. Headed to the right a little bit, 30 feet out. There you go. Oh, right there. Boom, nice.
That one?
That's the one. That's him, yeah. That'll be the one. Nice. Oh, Florida Bay redfish, man.
Oh, yeah. Boy, he ate that thing.
Oh, yeah. He inhaled it. You struck him nice when he ate it, though. That was good. Oh, whack.
I like that feeling,
Oh, yeah.
When you get that bite, you
Wham.
blow their fins off. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Great cast on him. Don't let him get away. Boom. Looks like it's alive to me, man. There, nice. Very nice.
I'm not having any fun.
No fun at all.
terrible,
Yeah. What? Oh, man.
This guy's got a bunch of spots.
You got a bunch of spots, yeah.
He's actually a little bigger than I thought he was.
Another nice, healthy fish. Yeah, I thought it was a little dink when I first saw him, too. Not a dink, but I didn't think he was that big. That's a good fish. Sweet.
Good spot, buddy.
He's hot on that thing.
His whole lips came out of the water when he ate that thing.
It's nice when they got a little size too. You can actually see the body in the water there,
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
Thank you, bro.
Takes off nice and healthy. Good job, good job. All right.
That was fun.
What is that, like number 13 or something?
We're getting there.
Something like that? There you go, 10:30, 11 o'clock here, right there. Oh. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Right under my...
He saw that little pink, he says, "You're not getting away."
Yeah.
That's great bite. Pretty work there, Captain Rob.
Thank you, brother.
All these guys are lunkers, man.
Yeah, for our
I'm tickled.
fish.
I'm tickled about the size of all these fish out here. Yeah. Pretty deep in there.
Bro,
Yes.
this is so much fun, man.
Yeah, I love it, man.
We got to do this a little more.
Hell yeah.
It's been a great day. It's been a long time coming, you know, that Craig and I haven't fished together. I can tell you after spending the day in the boat with him, it's gonna happen more and more frequently. But regardless of who I'm fishing with, every day I return to the Lorelei, I remember that little kid that I was once walking up there looking at these heroes. And now I'm pulling in there and I'm one of those veteran guys. There's locals there every day. We call it City Hall, and it's a bunch of happy faces. My wife's usually there waiting for me to get in and ask me how my day was. All my buddies, all Craig's buddies, the other fishermen, they're all hanging out, having a drink, talking about their day. And there's just something really cool about that. I can't think of a better place I'd like to return home to after work every day than the Lorelei. It's gonna take a while to get used to not seeing Billy at the Lorelei every day, sitting at the dock. But he would want us all to keep fishing. He's always gonna have his spot there, his parking spot. He's always gonna be honored. And we're all gonna keep fishing and think about him when we're doing it. Miss you, buddy.